Alright y'all, Project 3-wheeler. The replacement aftermarket cable broke yet again. I called the company. They're gonna give me a refund. It's apparently a defective unit and or etc. So this thing might not have front brakes for a while. One thing I'm actually trying is I'm soaking the old cable in a mixture of ATF and PV blaster. Just to hopefully maybe free up the old cable. That'd be awesome. Probably not gonna happen. I think it's like pure rust, like mineralization, like on the wheel side of the cable. So anyway, what I'm gonna do next here is, in fact, let's look at this. This is all the repairs I've done on the tank. This is the one I did last night. I'm gonna wire wheel around the edges and lightly over the top, rub it with alcohol, and then put one more layer over the top, kind of enveloping it further, kind of a second layer, and then tomorrow I'll tape it off really close, and then I'll squirt it with some of this red paint, and then finally mount the fuel tank, and that thing will be good to go. And then we'll do the oil change, and we'll do the oil filter rotor, which is, can't remember which side. This side of the thing, I believe. You just gotta remove, it says to remove this whole thing. I might just be able to remove this, I don't know. But there's a little device that spins close to the clutches, and it actually kind of scrapes oil, and the cavities fill up with whatever, whether it be just gunk or shavings of anything. Like I said, it's sort of a filter. So not a lot of information on that. Not a lot of people are doing it. Every ATC 200 etc. video I've seen, nobody has done this. So it's really important. It's you really got to get it clean. But then again, I've heard some people saying they've never changed theirs ever, and it runs like a champ. And then the one guy where he finally checked it, and it was just filled full. So these things are designed to just keep on going. So as long as you do the general maintenance, but I'm gonna of course dig in and figure that out. Although I don't want to split. I don't want to take this off, but we'll look into it. I downloaded the service manual for it. I found a free one. It's like a 280-page service manual, so we're gonna get her figured out. But next thing we're gonna do is clean up this air filter box further. I've already soaked this air filter in gear fluid, and then I wringed it out several times, and then I let it sit overnight. It's basically ready to go. It's kind of impregnating it with oil to help as a filter. And then of course it goes over the top of this, which is a pretty bad to the bone silver mesh, or not silver, screen mesh. Another filter of sorts, of course. And then we'll get all this installed. Whoops. Tonight, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Ooh, almost lost it. Would have been a bummer. All right, so, and then also we're gonna do another layer on the tank. So that's what we're gonna do tonight in the 3-wheeler. I just got the pinion shaft lock bolt thing that locks that shaft up into the differential to, of course, get the axles out. It was broken, and I ended up having to fish it out with a magnet, because the toolkit that I used, you put a jig in there. Let's say it breaks. Usually they'll break up here on the thread, so there'll be a portion of threads, and then this. And what you do is you insert a jig and then drill through it, and then use an easy out and unscrew it the rest of the way. Well, this one was broken inside the shaft, and when I tried to drill it, it just spun. So I drilled for a while, and it just made a teeny divot. So luckily, I made this tool, and luckily it was small enough to, it's just two small magnets stuck together and then the end of a pocket screwdriver, and I was able to fish it out of there. So anyway, just want to do a quick update on the 3-wheeler. This thing is coming together. Front brake cable is a little disappointment, but that's basically all we have left. And then finally putting the rope on the recoil starter, as they call it, the pull start, and then I have to seal that up because right now there's no it's supposed to be a gasket, but it's just in fact I probably should have ordered that when I did my parts order, but I'll use a little bit of silicone. But I'm gonna try my hand at replacing the rope because I believe it's stretched, and that's why it's not that's why it's hanging out, because the spring isn't broken or anything. So with this new rope, it should hold that handle in there better, because right now it's, you know, it's just not wanting to really grab it in there. So and then one thing I didn't really mess with yet is the breather tubes. It's not the best seal. This bend up here, I need to replace these eventually, but this thing does not need to be going in water above the case here. And then also I learned that this is where you adjust the there's a cam chain adjustment. There's of course the lifter adjustment. There's the chain adjustment, which I've already got it. Of course I don't have my light, but I'm moving the chain up and down right now, and so I'll measure that. Not a big deal. It's a runner already. All you gotta do is finish the fuel tank and you can go down the trail on it. So very excited though. This was the trailer. We're gonna haul it in. It fits just perfect. This is a 1949, I believe, old trailer I bought from I traded from my brother. So anyways, Project 3-wheeler is looking good in the neighborhood. Make sure that it's just kind of sitting like that. All right. Maybe a thumbnail. All right, y'all, got the new filter installed. Everything's good to go. Got my carb screw all tightened down. Can't see, I just had the light on here 1 second ago. That's the screw that holds the, I didn't like how it was coming up here. So it's not completely aligned, but that's okay. She's good to go. Let's put this cap on. I also just zip tied the breather and the cables kind of up together. So this is good to go. Let's spin these home here. Just slowly checking things off the list here. I get to this fuel tank next. Sorry. I need to remember to look at my camera and see where I'm pointing it. All right, the air cleaner is Dunsky. All right, cool. There you go. All right, y'all, the GoPro memory card just got full. Excuse me. So I know my head's cut off, but back to where we were. Of course, I'm using my iPhone. I'm gonna pour fuel on the petcock side. A little bit on this side. Just enough. I'll probably put a little bit more. My goal here is not to just fill it up. I wanna make sure I've got, there we go, cool. All right, that's enough fuel for the valves to pick up. Okay, let's go over here. So much nicer with the GoPro moving around with the equipment. All right, now what I need to get is probably some clear fuel line, because right now I've just got whatchamacalled, vacuum hose, which isn't gonna last forever. So I'm going to put it on reserve. You've got fuel flow. All right, let's see if we can get her started. I probably don't need any choke. It's wonderful. There's our neutral light. It's obviously pretty dim. This is the not the original headlight. It's supposed to be a square, and then up here is supposed to be an old plastic neutral indicator and key switch. Anyway, all right, guys, let's check it out. All right. All right, I'm trying to not use the throttle at all. See if I can get her to start. Guys, I'm gonna try and get her tuned up here. Give me a second. All right, y'all, got her out here. Got the headlight going on here. Let's go ahead and see it. High beam. We're going. Our taillight works, although I have a loose connection here. Got the connectors that I'll have to look at. Wanting to idle high, I think I need to adjust the throttle cable right there at the top of the carburetor. And then I still need to fully rebuild the carburetor with new parts. Slight possibility of a vacuum leak. Let me just test that really quick. That might be why. Between the carburetor and the cylinder head, making sure that that's seeping air, it's gonna, increase the idle. So I need to test for that really quick. One sec. Pretty sure we got a vacuum leak. Two O-rings there, one on the cylinder head side and one on the carb side, and that's what's going on. So I do have their kit for it. I'm gonna take it for a quick test drive. I really want to bring you guys. Let's just bring you guys for the first part.